Obviously, it is a John Deere. It's not a John Deere. It's better grip because metal attracts to fabric. Our lawn is very, very, very weedy. That's a very broad term. But it depends on what type of lawnmower you use. There's a specific lawnmower for each blade of grass. So,
each individual blade?
Each individual blade, because fortunately for us, each blade in this yard is the same. But if they were different, we need to use a different lawnmower for each blade. They're the same, but they're not similar. Now, if you took geometry, you know that. Bronchitis, white feather. Hi, and welcome to How to Build a Snowman. Today, the person is building a muscular snowman is taking a snowball. And the way to find the perfect snowball is to just smash it around with your gloves and to make it a proportional size. You keep rolling it into the snow until you have a snowball of the same exact size that you started with. And the final step is packing your snowman in a secure place, which of course fits your personality. The one and only Fred Betterhead! Free Frosty, free Frosty, free Frosty, free Frosty, free Frosty. So is anybody y'all would like to thank while you're making this video? Nope.
Well, come on, that's just one subject.
But there is one person I'd like to thank, and that is the one and only Elmo.
The one and only Elmo.
Why Elmo? Elmo.
But why?
Because he makes my heart feel like it is
Warm.
a warm-hearted heart. And I would also like to thank his little fish Dorothy for being
Just being there.
Just being there. Always being there no matter what.
In general.
No matter what.
What does that have to do with this video?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But we felt like we needed to do it.
Nothing beats the thrill of watching Elmo every Sunday. Elmo is my life. Beyond Elmo, nothing else matters.
Hashtag Elmo is life.
Nothing. Hi, and welcome to How to Go Kayaking. Scott Heritage, it dates way back to the 1600s, down by the banks, the hanky-pankies. And you're gonna do it while you're doing it. You just conquered that tree! Woo! This is a UIOR, an unidentified object of the river. Obviously didn't lick it, but if you were to lick it, you would probably find out that there are Native Americans who have been here like 8 weeks ago who put that there. That you can tell all that from like. And during this time, just want to take your time to lay down and die. No. Hi, and welcome to How to Work Out. And the second is the palm of the hand. And the reason for this is that when you're using the exercise equipment, if you can use it correctly. And so it's, remember the spine, the palm of the hand, where this area right here, and then the last part is the calf muscle. Now, a lot of you probably expect this because I love calves, but it's very true because your calves hold your entire body up. This area right here, if you go like this, that's your calves. When you're holding yourself up, if you fall off a cliff and you get back up again, that's your calf muscle. Remember, spine, palm, calves, larynx. Spine, palm, calves, larynx, okay? That's how you remember. You can make an allegory or whatever it's called, the methodical mythicrim. I don't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. The anachronym, that's what it is. Anachronym for spine, palm, calves, and larynx. I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
No, Brian, no, don't do it. No.
Because Stack Pickle is not a reliable source, just like Wikipedia. You want to come? You want to come to my house? Uncle Frank, is this a joke? So next to arrive is my cousin Vinny, and Matilda has already come. She's been so stressful. Vinny, please be good. I don't know when he's coming. He should be here any minute. Vinny! Hey, girl, what's up? What's up?
Oh, it's so good to see you. How you been?
I've been great.
Good, good.
How are you?
I'm good. She dumped me.
She dumped you?
Where's the food?
Food?
My dog needs food.
Oh, your dog. Well, see, I didn't prepare for your dog because I didn't know she was coming.
You didn't what?
I'll just go get some from the store.
You better do that.
Okay, I will.
She needs food.
Okay, are you hungry?
I'll eat her food.
So a couple of things that really mean Christmas to me are we have here. So we have nausea, one of my favorites. Gingerbread men's, which you probably get nausea after you eat the gingerbread men's. And then we've got mistletoe. And the thing about this, I like how everything is completely spelled right. Uno, that is one of our favorite Christmas traditions. Frosty, Toxicity, that's really awesome. I need a hammer. I'm gonna save the best for last. If you come closer, you can see that is the front and the very, very Christmas cheer of it all. Christmas caroling, giving cookies to neighbors, the list goes on and on. Showing kindness to others, shopping in stores for your family and friends. I cannot believe you. We are so glad to be sharing with y'all that we are expecting a package in the mail. Do the dead reindeer. Bang! Dead reindeer. Bang! Saturday. We're gonna be a little different and do snow angels the right way, right? So instead of plopping backwards, you can plop frontwards, just like this. Boy, did that hurt my face. Okay, so gotta make sure the E's on straight. Got my E on point. What's on point? You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Goofy. Santa Claus is coming to town. So one also fact for you, when you are playing guitar, you want to make sure you're hitting the right strings. I never covered this. I just assumed you all know how to play guitar, which is not true. You can play a G chord, which is pretty simple. It just goes like that. And you can play it anywhere you want on the guitar, and it'll basically sound good, right? Because it sounds best here, but you can play it here. It's just different likings. You can play it here. Let it snow if you want. And you just it's like the key change, right? An octave up, an octave low. So this is like the regular octave. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Alright, so the next place you can hang your stocking, if you like, is your refrigerator. Alright? This gives it the cold awesomeness of chilly of December feels, right? And don't drop your stocking. You can just put it right here on the hook of your refrigerator. So it hangs there ever so delicately. Alright? And you can just put it there and shut it for when you want your next present to go. Put it on your nearest kayaking rack. Alright? Put it however you want. And if it's raining, that's a good touch too, because it will moisturize your stocking and get it really nice and moisturized, and hopefully it doesn't go in the present, but if it does, that'd be a cool feeling too. Oh, that doesn't work. You could just chuck it up. Like that. And that you have a perfect place to hang your stocking. Oh, I know. Hopefully he brings us this Christmas a house. And then when you're doing it, Santa wants to know what type of house. So you have to draw it. You have to show him what type of house you want. So I'm just going to ask him for a simple 1 acre of house, like this, with the windows. And you can ask for like a front tree. So I'll add like addition, added tree. Oops. He knows what it means. Santa knows it. Alright.
Bruh.
So you can just keep going. Just ask him. Be specific. Be plentiful. I want an epic oxen. Alright. Then I want 2 geesen. But no flying south for the winter. They have to be geesen who don't fly south. No fly south. No fly. That we're going to use to send to Santa. You can use many different methods. You can go to the mailroom. If you've ever seen mailroom. And you can just put it up the chute. Sucky, very sucky.
Oh, it's very sucky.
Okay, but that sucks. You shouldn't do that. Send the newborn puppy, she's not, she's like 4 years old, into the wild.
Wild? What?
I like like to call this technique, in proportion to the shape that you have, the northern hemisphere. Because the hemisphere is a round circle, right? Or the earth. Okay, so as you go in an earth motion, you want to make sure that someone doesn't walk in on you as you're doing it.
Bruh.
And need my peace! Okay, so you just want to wrap it. Bringing world peace to everyone! World hemisphere. It should look like the world, alright? Now you can see, if you look at it and you squint a little bit and tilt your head, you can see Africa right here, alright? Which means Australia would be down here, right? China, South America, Europe, United States, Italy, and then South Zimbabwe, down here, in this little region. You just look and say, that's awesome. You just look down and say, those are some nice lines.
Use something more of a green, which means, hey, you're cool, but I don't know you. That's what green symbolizes, right? Thank you for all you do for our nation. Whatever you want, ask him for something simple. Money. How about 10s and 20s? 10s and 20s? This is hard. Dear Sid the Science Kid, feel free to say whatever you want. It is Christmas, and you can say what you want because it's Christmas. Everything is acceptable. You ruined my life. You made me believe that I could be sciencey. Turns out, I'm terrible at science. When you thought you were inspiring people, you were just crushing their dreams.
But we got him from a very, very secret place that we're not going to tell because we've been going here for many years. Here we have our Christmas lights, and they're very nice lights. Chua! And if you type it, you
So just put your metal staples. I think you can go to the store and the department section of the tool section. But the main staples that you want to use, these are called metal staples with a capital M. Look for the capital M because sometimes they have a lowercase m, and those are the kinds you want. Hey, and we are back on this house. Now, the previous was what can happen if you hammer a light when you're trying to hammer the staple. Now, when you get to the roof,
Brian, we're on there this whole time.
when you get to the top part, there goes my staple. Okay, when you get to the top part. Now, as I'm stepping up this ladder, you might want to notice these specialized steps. They've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a certain number of lines. I said I didn't take math, so I can't really count well. Now, the reason that I'm counting the lines, or I'm trying to count the lines, is because the lines are a very special type of metal. Now, the reason I put the lines on there is for grip, but the reason that I like the lines is because every time I step, I can look down and say, those are some nice lines. Now, they're made out of some sort of metal, and I was told that they were made out of, tungsten.